Hey guys, Devon Brown, the Success Renegade here, and I'm about to get in your face, like this, in your face. And I'm about to get in your face with some ridiculous awesomeness. So welcome to WPLapdance.com, the WordPress plugin that turns any site, any WordPress site, instantly into a virtual ATM machine. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, why is this idiot calling it WP Lapdance? Why is he all up in my face? And what does this WP Lapdance plugin do? Well, those are great questions, and I'm going to answer them for you right now. First, let me explain what the WP Lapdance software does. Let's pretend that this is your WordPress website. And let's pretend that this is the WP Lapdance plugin. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, Devon, that's not a WP Lapdance plugin. That's a picture with a monkey on it. Well, you're right, it's a picture with a monkey on it. Actually, what it is, it's an invitation to my best friend's 2-year-old's birthday party. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to pretend that this is the WP Lapdance software. And all we're going to do is we're going to insert the software, just like this, into our WordPress site. And then all of a sudden, magically, money comes out. That's how it works. That's how WP Lapdance works. And you're saying to yourself, Devon, that's great, but why are you calling it WP Lapdance? Well, it's simple. It's because with this money that your website is now making for you, you can make it rain. You can make it rain, and you can go get unlimited lap dances. With WP Lapdance, you'll be able to take this money and go get unlimited lap dances. Now, if something's wrong with you and you don't want unlimited lap dances, then you can spend the money on your kids or on a vacation or on your mortgage or something like that. But regardless, if you want, you can spend the money on lap dances, which would be awesome. So you're probably still wondering to yourself, Devon, this sounds great and everything. I like the fact that you dump money out of a laptop. That is a very powerful demonstration. But in reality, how does the WP Lapdance WordPress plugin work? Well, tell you what, I actually made a very short video for you where I'll take you inside my computer and I'll actually show you step by step why we created the plugin, how it's so different, and how it can actually turn your WordPress site into an ATM machine. And just so that you know, this isn't going to be one of those 30-minute videos you're going to sit there and watch and not learn anything. This video is very, very short, and it's very, very informative, and it's going to show you exactly how WP Lapdance works and how it can make a difference on your WordPress blog or website. So on that note, enjoy the short video, and I'll see you on the inside. Have a great day.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, Devon Brown, the Success Renegade here, and I'm about to show you how the WP Lapdance plugin instantly turns any WordPress site into a virtual ATM machine. Now, let me go ahead and tell you, this video is very short, and the information inside is extremely time sensitive, so I highly recommend that you watch now. Okay, over the course of the next couple of minutes, we're going to go over 3 things. Number 1, I'm going to share with you the idea behind WP Lapdance. This is a very powerful idea that is currently responsible for literally millions of dollars online. Number 2, I'm going to share with you why we created the software. Obviously, the easy answer is because I needed it, so I figured you would too. But I think you're going to find the lesson behind why we created the software extremely interesting and extremely valuable. And number 3, this is the nuts and bolts. I'm going to actually share with you how we took this original idea, the original idea behind WP Lapdance, this $1 million idea, how we took this idea and put it on steroids. This is the best part of the video. This is where I actually get into the meat of what WP Lapdance does, why it's so different, and why you're going to want to grab it today. So be sure to stay tuned and pay close attention, especially when we get to this part of the video. So let's jump right into things, folks, because I know your time is valuable. First, let's talk about the idea behind WP Lapdance. Now, this is an idea that most successful internet marketers are using today. And like it or not, this idea is responsible for hundreds of thousands of opt-ins and literally millions of dollars in sales online. Number 3, it's an idea that is based on this very simple premise that no matter what, everyone who visits your site will eventually leave. Have you figured out the idea that I'm talking about yet? Well, if you haven't, let me show you. Okay, so here we are at one of my websites, and this website is called webcopycat.com. And webcopycat.com is actually a program designed to help newbies make money on the internet. People like myself who aren't very technically savvy, who don't understand HTML, who don't understand fancy coding or things like that. This is actually a software program that does 97% of the hard work for them. Now, the way that I introduce people to webcopycat.com is that I take them to this page right here. And as you can see on this web page, there's really nothing to do. All you have, there's only one option pretty much, and that is read the information on the page and decide whether or not Web Copycat is right for you. And if you're smart, then chances are you've decided that it's right for you. Now, at the bottom of this page, I allow people to take a $5 trial of Web Copycat. Now, believe it or not, some people are really crazy and they don't take advantage of the $5 trial, in which case they go to leave my site. And when they do, a little exit pop comes up. Now, no doubt you've seen something like this before, and it's very, very simple. It says, are you sure you want to navigate away from this page? And what happens is, if they choose not to take advantage of the Web Copycat software, then I take them to a page where I offer them a webinar with me, and I ask for their first name and email address, and this allows me to build my email list. No doubt you've seen this idea before. You're familiar with how effective it is and how many people use it. You see, by having that one little exit pop on my webcopycat.com site, I'm able to capture the names and email addresses of about 8 to 12% of everyone who leaves my site without buying. And once I've captured their name and email addresses, I can now instantly tell those people about other products having to do with the same niche market, and I can make about 50 to 60% commissions as an affiliate. And the best part is that this takes virtually zero extra effort on my part. Okay, so by now many of you are saying to yourself, duh, Devon, that idea's been around forever. We already know it works. What's the big deal? Well, you're right. The idea of exit pops do work. Whether you like the idea or not, it does work. And it has been proven time and time again. Which brings us to the second thing that I wanted to talk to you about. Number 2, why did I even create WP Lapdance? You see, the question is this: if exit pop technology has been around for a while and is readily available, then why would I need to create the WP Lapdance software? Well, let me explain. You see, it has to do with regular websites versus WordPress sites. You see, most of the exit pops that you see out there are on sales letters or opt-in pages. These are one-page sites designed to accomplish one outcome. The page that I just took you to that showed webcopycat.com was a sales letter page. But regardless, sales letters and opt-in pages are one-page sites designed to accomplish one outcome, and these are what I categorize as regular HTML sites. But you see, I wanted to use the exit pop technology for a new WordPress site that I was building, and I needed an exit pop that met one huge criteria. And that criteria was this: it could not interfere with the user's experience while on my WordPress website or blog. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, here we are back at my webcopycat.com site, and as I've already showed you, this is a sales letter, and there's really nothing for anybody to do except read the sales letter and decide if they want to take advantage of this awesome tool or not. But compare this site to my new one called howtogetamannow.com. This is a site that gives dating advice to single women from a guy's point of view. Now, the biggest difference between this site and Web Copycat is that howtogetamannow.com, actually there's two differences. Howtogetamannow.com is actually a WordPress site. This is a WordPress site, and more importantly, pay close attention, howtogetamannow.com actually gives the users or the website visitors options. They can click on home. They can click on this button here that says free video dating quiz, and we'll go there. They can click on the dating resources button, and they'll check out the dating resources. They can click on about Devon, and they'll learn about me. And here's the thing. Apparently I have something going on with free lap dances here. But here's the thing. As somebody navigates throughout this website, I do not need an exit pop to come up and interfere with their experience on my site. As a matter of fact, if they type in their name and email address here, I do not need an exit pop to come up and interfere with their user experience. If they click on any of these sponsors, any of these ads that I have over here on the right hand side, I do not need an exit pop to come up and interfere with the user's experience. That's the most important thing. So I had my programmer, who is not cheap, create the WordPress plugin to my exact specifications, and I went about my merry way. Then, about a week later, I was case studying my new dating site, the one you just saw, with an advanced group of internet marketers, and I just happened to demo the Exit Pop plugin for them. They all loved it, and what's more is that they were utterly dumbfounded as to why I wasn't selling this tool to the public. After all, I mean, just having a WordPress plugin, a WordPress Exit Pop plugin that works properly without interfering with the website visitor's experience has got to be worth at least $27 to $47, right? They laid into me. I got a pretty good tongue lashing from my group of fellow advanced entrepreneurs for not putting the new plugin out there in the marketplace. Heck, one person even told me that I was ripping off the 32 million plus WordPress users out there by not making this simple little plugin available to them. But you know, I still wasn't completely sold on making this tool available to the public until my programmer put the sucker on steroids. You see, about 3 days after I shared my moderately better than average plugin with a group of advanced marketers, my programmer called me on the phone and he said to me, he says, Devon, I was doing some thinking, and to be honest with you, I'm kind of sick and tired of the fact that all of these exit pops out there use the same stupid gray box. Let's put our plugin on steroids. And that's just what we did. We injected a super shot of awesomeness into our plugin, and I'll show you exactly how in just a second. And once people started to find out about it, the feedback we got was amazing. Antonio Thornton says, dude, I'm impressed. When you told me about the idea for WP Lapdance, the first thing I thought to myself was, man, what a stupid name. But the second thing I thought to myself was, damn, this is a really good idea that I'm surprised no one else has thought of it. Pat McTighe in Pittsburgh says, Devon, great tool. WP Lapdance has got to be one of the slickest ideas I've seen in quite some time. Thanks for putting this out there. And Tinu Paul, who is an expert at SEO, blogging, and getting traffic, says, Devon, I've got just one question for you. Are you stupid? For what your software does, you should be charging no less than between $97 to $197. And trust me, this woman knows what she's talking about. So, exactly how did we inject a super shot of awesomeness into our software? And exactly why is everyone so excited? Well, let me show you. Here we are back at howtogetamannow.com, which is my WordPress site that gives dating advice to women. And what we don't want, remember, the biggest thing we didn't want is for whenever somebody clicks on any of these tabs over here, we don't want the exit pop to come up. But when they do go to close the page out, like this, we do want the exit pop to come up. And as you can see here, this is the standard exit pop. This is a standard gray box. It says, are you sure you want to navigate away from this page, right? And then this is the standard one, just like you saw on Web Copycat. The same way I close it out, pretty much the same technology. But what we did was we took this idea and we put it on steroids. If I go over here, this is the WP Lapdance plugin. As you can see here, you've got a regular pop-up or fancy pop-up. And I'm going to show you this fancy pop-up here, and this is going to blow your socks off. And this is actually really, really easy to use. Currently, it's set to the regular pop-up, as you can see, but I'm going to click on the fancy pop-up here, and then what I'm going to do is this is the little box where I can change the code. So let me show you the first thing that I can do here. All right, is let's try an image. I can actually integrate HTML with WP Lapdance. Paste that in there, and then we'll just hit Save Changes. Pretty simple. And then we'll go back to howtogetamannow.com. We'll let that load. We'll give that a second. And then, if somebody clicks on any of these pages, then you see nothing happens. I'll click on Dating Resources. The normal page comes up. But if you go to leave the page, then that stop button comes up, and that's the image that I wanted to come up. Now, that's pretty simple. That's a pretty little slick idea. But let's take this a step further, actually. Let me close this out. Let's take this a step further. Let's go back down here. Let's stay in Fancy Pop-Up, and let's change the code right here. Let's try another image. Okay. Go in here, hit Save Changes. Bingo, the site has been updated. We'll open up a new tab here. Go to howtogetamannow.com. And how about this? We're going to let that load here for a second. It's almost done. All right. How about this? When somebody goes to close out the site, look at that. An image comes up, but it's an image of the product that I wanted to sell, and I've actually made the image a hyperlink. Now you've got Exit Pop technology that can hyperlink to whatever page you want it to hyperlink to, and this happens to be a ClickBank product where if somebody buys it, I make money. But you think that's slick? How about this one? This is where WP Lapdance really stands out from the rest. Here we are back in the area for me to just make a little change. I'm going to go back down here in my code. I'm going to grab this YouTube video code, and we've actually kind of rigged it to autoplay. And if you've got your own video, you can do this as well. And check this out. I'm going to paste that in there, hit Save Changes. All right. I'm going to go back over here. Going to go to, we'll just close this out. We'll open up a new tab. howtogetamannow.com. Okay, we'll let that load for a second till that green bar is done. All right, excellent job. Now, watch this. When I go to close out the page, watch what happens. A video comes up, and this is a short video. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but there's a video of me actually dancing. Okay, I can actually pause this video. So I don't know if I got my voice got louder there. It's because I had the actual audio from the video playing in my ear. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but it would actually play. This allows you to, like, maybe you wanted to make a video of yourself and make a personal message that you could tell somebody as they're leaving your site. This isn't just standard gray box Exit Pop technology. This is a whole new level of technology. This is some game-changing stuff that nobody's been able to do before now. So, you see, by adding the ability to utilize HTML with your Exit Pop, you now have the option of communicating with your prospects at an entirely new level. But the real question is this: how can this translate into money in your pocket? Let me give you an example. And by the way, this example is not a guarantee of income. It's just an example of what's possible. Let's assume that you have a blog. You have a WordPress site or a WordPress blog about German Shepherds, and you love German Shepherds. And as we all know, German Shepherd is a type of dog, as we can see right here. Now, let's pretend that your WordPress German Shepherd site gets about 500 visitors per day. Sorry about the typo here. Let's also assume that your site produces $0 in revenue and 0 opt-ins every single day. Maybe you're just blogging because you really love German Shepherds. And sorry, it looks like the German Shepherd started to eat some of the words here, but this says maybe you're just blogging because you really love German Shepherds and you never even really thought about making money with your site. Well, all you got to do is do two simple things. Number one, you find an affiliate product having to do with something that German Shepherd or dog owners would want. And I'll show you how to do this in just a second. And number two, you install the WP Lapdance software so that your prospects can find out about this product as they're leaving your site. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, here I am at ClickBank.com. Now, ClickBank.com is a place where you can find affiliate products to sell, where you don't have to create the product, you don't have to come up with any of the sales information, you don't have to deliver anything. You just tell somebody about the product, which WP Lapdance will take care of for you, and if they buy, you get a check in the mail. It literally is that simple. Now, what I've done is I've gone here to the animal care and pet section, and right off the bat, in 5 seconds, I found 2 products. Secrets to Dog Training, which gives me $30 in commissions per sale, and I found Dog Food Secrets, which gives me $29.41 per sale. So you can see here that the first 2 most popular products pay me about $30 commission for everybody who buys. Well, what does this mean for you? I'm going to explain the numbers on this in just a second, but for now, I want you to remember that with the WP Lapdance software, you can use the standard Exit Pop, or you can use the advanced version and have an image or even a personal video shown when your website visitor leaves your site. Now, this personal video, which only needs to be a few seconds long, can simply express to your visitors the importance of feeding your German Shepherd the right food or proper training or whatever the heck else you want to talk to them about. And then you can tell them to click a button to continue. So let's do the numbers here. Let's say, remember what we assumed before. Out of 500 people who visit your site, the fact is that all 500 are going to eventually leave your site. But let's assume that only 300 of them actually see the offer when they leave just to be conservative. Now, if your affiliate offer, the thing that you want to sell, converts at 1%, just 1%, how much cash are you sticking in your pocket? And again, remember, this is just an example. This is not a guarantee of income. Okay, so 300 people see the offer at 1% who buy the offer, and that means 3 people buy the offer each day. Remember, this takes no effort on your part. Now, that's $30 in commissions for each time an offer is sold, times, or a dog training ebook or whatever the product is, $30 commission each time it's sold, times 3 people is $90 per day. $90 per day at 30 days in a month is $2,700 each and every month just from people leaving your site. That's $2,700 per month for about 16 minutes of work. How'd I get to 16 minutes? Well, it takes about 4 minutes to install WP Lapdance. It takes about 5 minutes to sign up for a free ClickBank account and find a product to sell. And it might take you about 7 minutes to record a short video message and put it into WP Lapdance, assuming you even want to use the advanced version of the software. And bam! You now have the ability to buy an additional $2,700 worth of lap dances every single month. That equates to approximately 135 to 270 lap dances each and every month, depending on the price of lap dances where you live. Or you can use the money to pay your mortgage or go on vacation or buy a new car or send your kids or grandkids to private school or any number of other things that an extra $32,000 a year could do. And remember, the WP Lapdance software was specifically designed so that it does not interfere with your website visitors' experience while they're on your blog or website. It's only activated once they go to leave your site. So, are you ready to turn your WordPress blog or site into a virtual ATM machine? If so, then just click the Add to Cart button located below this video, and you'll get instant access to this powerful cash-producing plugin, even if it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go ahead, click the Add to Shopping Cart button now, and we'll see you on the inside. This is Devon Brown, the Success Renegade, wishing you the success you deserve and desire. Have a great day.